Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Couponing with Kayla. I'm so happy that you're joining me for today's video. I hope that you guys had a great weekend, a great Mother's Day. We're gonna get into CVS and check out some all digital deals. So all you need is the CVS app to be able to do these deals. We've got some awesome digital coupons, including a new 10 off 40 hair care deal, and that digital coupon is one that everyone got, and that is $40 before any coupons, the $10 and the other manufacturer coupons. So we're gonna get some really great savings on hair care this week. And of course there's multiple ways that you can do it, but I'm gonna show you what I think is gonna be my favorite way to do the deal. And then I'll have all of these deals down on the printable list below the video, so definitely grab that, as well as all your money saving apps in the description box down below. Now if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. I hope that you take just a second to hit that red subscribe button down below if you enjoyed today's video and it helps you save some money. And you guys, if you're not following me over on other social media platforms, I am over on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff, so you can find short videos and post to get all the savings. I just started posting over on Facebook, so that's a little newer one for me, but I'll have those linked down below as well. And you guys, I am gonna get into CVS. I'm gonna show you these deals. I'm a little later shopping than I normally do, but Axel, he was not feeling good during the night, and he wasn't feeling good this morning, so I didn't want to get him in the store or anything like that. So we are shopping later in the afternoon, but hopefully you'll be seeing this post soon. I got to get it up so that way you guys can see all the deals and everything. And also, if you're a Walgreens shopper, check out that haul as well, because we got some really great savings over there too. Let's go ahead and check out the deals. So first we're going to grab the Monday hair care. They're $8.29, buy one get one 50% off. Now these are some of my favorite hair care products. You can get the leave-in conditioner for cheaper, but I already have some of those, so I'm going to grab this. It will total $12.43, and we have a $3 digital. You'll pay $9.43 and get a $4 extra buck, making it $5.43 for both, but we're going to use our 10 off 40 for this. Next, we're going to grab some Garnier Fructis. These right here, they are 2 for $8. We have a $3 digital. You'll pay $5, get a $3 extra buck, making them 2 for $2. But again, you can pair this up with your 10 off 40 for your scenario. Now the next thing I'm grabbing in my scenario is one of the qualifying products for spend 20, get back a $10 extra buck. This includes several products, but I'm going to get the Camilla Rose. These right here, this one is $19.99, so if your store follows the 98% rule, you can go ahead and grab this. No coupons for this, but it gives back a $10 extra buck and $3 on Ibotta. These items total us $40.42. We have two $3 digital coupons and the 10 off 40 digital. That will leave us to pay $24.42, and you can pay with extra bucks if you have them. You're going to earn back a $4 extra buck, a $3 extra buck, a $10 extra buck, and $3 on Ibotta. That's going to make it $4.42 for all these items. Another good deal this week is on the raw sugar products. You get a $3 extra buck for buying one. If your store has the bar soap, that would be just 29 cents. But I'm going to grab the kids raw sugar for $5.19. It still makes it only $2.19 after getting that $3 back, and I think that's a good deal. Next, we're going to pick up some of these soft soap, hand soap for $3.49. Two will total $6.98. You get a $4 extra buck, and that would end up making it $2.98 for two of these. Gillette shave cream is $3.49, buy one get one 50% off. Two should total about $5.38. You get back a $4 extra buck on this, so it makes it only $1.38 for both. CVS Health Brand vitamins are buy one get one 50% off this week. I'm looking for the cheapest ones I can find. Those right there are $4.39. There's so many different ones to choose from, but I'm looking around because we have some good Ibotta rebates for vitamins. So these right here are $4.49. I'm going to go ahead and get a couple of these. They'll total me $6.73. I'm looking just to make sure there's no cheaper options before we go over totals. So yeah, I think this is my cheapest option. I'm going to pay the $6.73 in the store, but I'm going to get $3 each on Ibotta, and that's going to make that 73 cents for both of these. I think that's a really great savings, and there's so many vitamins to choose from. Next, I'm going to grab a pack of waters because we literally just used our last bottle of water this morning, and these are $3.99 this week. So this is everything that I'm picking up at CVS this week. We're about to go home. We're going to go over the receipts and talk final cost. I'm going to be using my extra bucks from one transaction to the next to pay very little out of pocket today. So you'll see that on the receipt. So my goal this week is to pay very little out of pocket, and if that's your goal as well, stay tuned for those receipts. Alright guys, we are back home and this is my CVS haul for this week. So everything that you see right here, retail value before, sale prices, coupons, Aurora's talking to us, rebates, anything like that would have cost us $80.27. Now of course we did not pay that much, so we're going to start getting into the receipts. I did 4 transactions today, and on these I do want to tell you guys, on my very last transaction for the waters, as I was putting in my change, because I think it was like the total was $3.99, I used that $4 extra buck to pay, and so it adjusted down to $3.99. Well, on this one, my tax was like 27 cents, so I'm pulling out change out of my pocket to pay, putting them in there, and it kept on rejecting out like my pennies. Anyways, by the time I got my pennies in there, normally it will go ahead and pop up on the screen, do you want to like print your receipt, whatever. It didn't even give me an option. It was just like ding, ding, ding. And then like it gave me like the rest of my change, and that was it. And so I did not get a receipt at all for my waters, and I'm not set up for digital receipts. So I checked my email, I checked my app, and I don't think I'm going to get a receipt for that. So y'all just going to have to take my word for it. It was $0 plus tax out of pocket on that one. But we're going to get into everything else. I'm glad that my receipts printed for everything else because that was really the most simple transaction. So I'm not too worried about it, but I do want to go ahead and show you guys the receipts for this one. So on my first transaction, I had the hair care deal for the 10 off 40 digital coupon that everybody got this week. On this transaction, I actually went to the regular checkout, and that was because I had a $10 gift card on my phone, and I had redeemed one from Fetch. So since it was on my phone, the self-checkout at my store, it won't let you scan gift cards. So anytime I have a gift card that's on my phone like that, I have to go to regular checkout. If I have one that you can swipe on the card reader, that's fine, but not the ones that are on the phone. So anyways, let's get into this deal. All right, guys, so you can see my receipt right here, all of my items. And as she was doing all my items and everything, I'd already had her scan my CVS card, and I told her I wanted to use my $3 extra buck I had on there because I knew I had a $3 extra buck from last week. I knew that the other digitals would automatically apply. So we had the $3 off Monday hair care, $3 off Garnier, and the $10 off 40 hair care products. Then she did apply my $3 extra buck and my 6 cents in extra buck, but she did click on the 10% off one full price item. I wasn't going to use that just because I didn't want it to mess up my deals at all, because I wasn't really sure, with this deal right here being the spend 20, get 10 with the 10 off 40 coming off. I was like, okay, I'm not going to use any % off coupons. I didn't want to mess up the deal. But when she applied it, it did not mess up anything, but it actually saved me a little extra. So no complaints there, I guess. But you can see right there, it took off $1.25. So my total was actually a little less than I expected. It was $20.11 plus tax. And you can see I used my $10 gift card there. So really I paid $10.11 plus tax out of pocket on this transaction. Now on this one, we did get our extra bucks back. We got $3 back for Garnier Fructis. We got $10 back there for the Camille Rose. And then we also got back a $4 extra buck for the Monday hair care. Now on this transaction, I'm going to go ahead and add back in the extra bucks and all of that, so that way you can kind of see what my totals were. So I'm going to add back in the $3 extra buck. I'm not going to add back in, the 10% or anything like that, because it saved me a little bit. So without using extra bucks to pay, my total would have been $23.11. And then I got back $17 in extra bucks on this, plus submitted my receipt to Ibotta for $3 back on the Camille Rose. And that made the final cost only $3.11 for all those items. So I was really happy with that. Like I told you guys, I've used this before and had run out of it. And I was using different things, but I really do like this. So I'm definitely going to start using that again. It just makes my hair really soft. Then we moved on to our next transaction. So on this one right here, we were picking up the raw sugar kids, we were picking up the Gillette, and we were picking up the little vitamins. So on this transaction, none of these items have coupons, but we just earned $17 in extra bucks from this transaction. So for transaction number 2, you're gonna see all of that on here. You can see our items. You can see our $10, $4, and $3 extra bucks, and then it also applied 15 cents in my 2% back extra bucks. So my total was $0 plus tax on this transaction, and then we earned back our extra bucks, our $4 back on the Gillette, and our $3 back on the raw sugar. So that one was really awesome. Like I said, 0 out of pocket there. And if you don't have the tax on yours, then you're coming out really good. Now on this one, if I add back in my $17.15 in extra bucks, then I would subtract the extra bucks I earned. So I earned $7 in extra bucks. And then I got $6 cash back on Ibotta for those vitamins. And that put my final cost at $4.15 for all 5 items. Now, transaction number 3 was just this hand soap by itself, and this hand soap had no digital coupon, so these right here totaled $6.98. Now we had just earned $7 in extra bucks from transaction number 2, so I used those on this one, and you can see the $3 one adjusted down to $2.98, which left me to pay $0 plus tax out of pocket on that one as well, and earn another $4 extra buck. Now I used this $4 extra buck on the waters, which were $3.99, so it adjusted down to $3.99. And that made me just pay $0 plus tax out of pocket once again. So 3 of the transactions today were $0 and then just tax. Now on transaction number 1, if you have extra bucks to pay that down, you could pay less out of pocket than I did as well. Now on the final cost on this transaction right here, it was $2.98 for 2, and the final cost on that one, when adding back in extra bucks that we used, it would be $3.99. Now overall today, everything right here, we're gonna go over the totals. So we had one transaction that cost $3.11, one that was $4.15, one was $2.98, and one was $3.99, which would put your final cost at $14.23 for all these items. Remember, it might be a little different if you're not using that little % off coupon that came off my first one. Now, in the store today, my amount that I paid out of pocket was $20.11 plus tax. Then I used that $10 gift card, so really I paid $10.11 plus tax out of my own pocket today. Now I got back some cash on Ibotta, which is about $13 real cash back I can put back. So that ended up being really good. Overall today, if you're calculating in, the gift card as cash, then it's like I spent about $7 on all of this, but not bad at all. And like I said, after calculating our rewards and everything, final cost for all these items would be about $14. Really, really good savings over at CVS this week, and that's just one way that you can roll your rewards from one transaction to the next to pay less out of pocket, but do what works best for you. Let me know down in the comments below what deals you're going to pick up this week, and don't forget to grab that free printable list down below, as well as all your money-saving apps like Ibotta, Fetch Rewards, Swag Bucks. All of those I'll have linked down below for you. If you're shopping online, make sure to shop through Rakuten so you can get some extra cash back. I'll have that one linked down below as well. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching. Check out my Walgreens haul if you didn't yet. We got some really good deals over there. Make sure you're following me over on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, where I post some short videos as well. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.